So next we are going to start with the nucleotide. What is a nucleotide and all that things, right? Yes. So structure of the nucleotide. So I told you now one monomer unit. A nucleotide is nothing but one monomer unit, and in DNA that monomer unit is nothing but deoxyribonucleotide or deoxyribomonomer. That is what we can say, right? So so many monomers, they make up a polymer, that is a chain, and in DNA one monomer is nothing but, that one monomer unit is nothing but deoxyribonucleotide. And now we are going to see the structure of that nucleotide. Okay, what is that one monomer? Actually, what makes up that one monomer? That is what we are going to see here now, right? Yes. So one monomer unit or one nucleotide, it comprises of three components. So what are the three components? It is nothing but the pentose sugar, the nitrogen bases and phosphate group. Okay, so one monomer unit, it is made up of, pentose sugar, nitrogen bases, phosphate group. Okay, yes. Now what is this? We will see in detail about these structures, right? This pentose sugar, nitrogen bases, phosphate group and all that. See, what is this pentose sugar here in DNA? It is nothing but deoxyribose sugar. In DNA, the pentose sugar that is present is nothing but deoxyribose sugar. Okay, it is a monosaccharide with 5 carbon atom. Okay. It is a monosaccharide. Actually, it is a monosaccharide. This pentose sugar in DNA is nothing but a monosaccharide with 5 carbon atom. Okay. Yes. Now, what to say? So this is the structure of deoxyribose sugar. Okay. Why? Because the OH group here is replaced by a hydroxyl group. The OH here is replaced by a hydroxyl group. The OH here is replaced by a hydroxyl group. That is why it is beta D2 deoxyribose. In RNA it will be nothing but beta D2 ribose. Beta D ribose. Okay, not beta D2 ribose. Beta D ribose in RNA. And in DNA it is beta D2 deoxyribose. Why? Because the OH group is replaced by a hydroxyl group. Okay, H. O is removed. That is why it is deoxy. Deoxy means oxygen removed. What is the meaning of deoxy? Oxygen removed. Okay. So the oxygen has been removed and that OH group has been converted to a hydroxyl group. So this is the structure of a pentose sugar in a DNA. Whereas in RNA you will be having one OH also here. But here it is only H. The oxygen O is removed here. So that is why we say it as deoxy, oxygen removed ribose sugar. So the ribose sugar is deoxyribose sugar. Why? Because oxygen has been removed and it is replaced with a hydroxyl group. Okay. Yes. So the pentose sugar, it is a monosaccharide with 5 carbon atoms. See here, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So that is the 5 carbon atom structure, and it is a monosaccharide, and a hydroxyl group takes up a OH group's place. So this is the structure of a ribose sugar, right? So next we will move on to phosphate group. Actually, what are these phosphates? They are nothing but inorganic salts of phosphorus. Okay, inorganic salts of phosphorus. They make up the phosphate group in the nucleotide. The phosphate group in nucleotides are made up of inorganic salts of phosphorus. See, this pentose sugar and this phosphate group, they make up the backbone of a nucleotide. The pentose sugar and the phosphate group, they make up the backbone of a nucleotide. The pentose sugar and the phosphate group, They make up the backbone of the, that is the strong backbone of the nucleotide structure. Okay, that is the DNA structure. The backbone of DNA is actually, it is made up of this pentose sugar and this phosphate group. While drawing the structure and explain the structure of DNA, you will know it, right? Yes. So now we will move on to the important part, that is the nitrogen bases. Okay, we will see what are nitrogen bases. So next we are going to see about nitrogen base. Okay, a bit detail about nitrogen base. Okay, so what are nitrogen bases? They are nitrogen containing compounds. Nitrogen bases are nitrogen containing compounds. Okay, so there are two type of nitrogen bases, purines and pyrimidids. So nitrogen bases are nothing but nitrogen containing components, and there are two types of nitrogen bases. So again you have to remember that these nitrogen bases, phosphate group and pentose sugar, these three are the components that make up a nucleotide. Okay, yes. So there are two types of nitrogen bases, that is purines and pyrimidines, and the purines actually they are heterocyclic compound aromatic compounds, that is organic compound. Okay, they are heterocyclic aromatic organic compound, both purine and pyrimidine, both are same. Okay, but the difference is purines are 9-membered ring. They are 9-membered ring. They have a 9-membered ring, and pyrimidine they have 6-membered ring. They are 6-membered ring. They have 6-membered ring. Okay, so you can see the what to say structure here. So this is a purine compound and this is a pyrimidine compound, cytosine. See, actually no need to go into detail and study about the structure, but it's better you know this, right? Just knowing it is better. Okay, it will be good for you. So the nitrogen bases are nothing but they are nitrogen containing components, and there are two types of nitrogen bases, that is purines and pyrimidines. The purines and pyrimidines both are heterocyclic aromatic organic compounds. They are heterocyclic aromatic organic compounds. And what is the meaning of heterocyclic? It is nothing but cyclic compound with atoms of two different compounds. They are heterocyclic cyclic compounds with atoms of two different compounds. Okay. So heterocyclic aromatic organic compounds, and that is purines are 9-membered ring and pyrimidines are 6-membered ring. So what are the bases that comes in under purines? They are adenine and guanine. And in pyrimidines it is cytosine and thymine for DNA. Okay, and in RNA this thymine is replaced by uracil. In RNA, thymine is replaced by uracil. Okay, so you have to remember that. Okay, so what are the two bases that comes under purine? It is adenine and guanine, and in pyrimidine it is cytosine, thymine, and in RNA thymine is replaced by uracil. That is what you have to remember here. Hope you have got a gist of this nitrogen bases, right? So next we will move on to how actually these components they are linked. See, three components, right? I told you, that is nitrogen bases, then phosphate groups, and what to say and a pentose sugar, isn't it? And a pentose sugar. These three they make up a nucleotide. A nitrogen base, a phosphate group and a pentose sugar. These three they make up a nucleotide, monomer unit. That is what we have been seeing, okay, in this class. So how these three components they are linked together and how they make up, see, such different components, right? Such different structures. So how they are linked together and how this one monomer unit is linked to another monomer unit. That is what we are going to see now, okay? Okay. So now we will see how this base, nitrogen base, this phosphate group and this pentose sugar they are linked together, okay? How these three components they are linked together and how this nucleoside they are combined together and they form a component, right? Yes. So see here. So this phosphate group and this is the structure of a nucleotide, right? One nucleotide. This is one nucleotide and this is another nucleotide. this is another nucleotide. So you will be able to see the three components. See here, you are able to see this? Okay. So a pentose sugar, a nitrogen base and a phosphate group. Phosphate group, a pentose sugar and a nitrogen base. Again I am putting it for you, a phosphate group, a pentose sugar and a nitrogen base. A phosphate group, a pentose sugar and a nitrogen base. Phosphate group, pentose sugar and another nitrogen base. You are able to see that? Yes. So these nucleotides, they join together and they make up a polynucleotide or polymer. These monomer units, they join together and make up a polymer or polynucleotide. So these are monomers, one unit, one monomer unit. These three components, they make up one monomer unit, and these put together, this chain is called as polymers. And we can say it in another way also. So this monomer can be substituted, we can replace the term monomer with nucleotide, and one nucleotide, this is another nucleotide, this is another nucleotide. So a chain of nucleotide is called as polynucleotide. Okay. Now we will see how these are bonded. See this this base, okay, this nitrogen base and this phosphate, like nitrogen base and the sugar moiety, okay. This nitrogen base and the sugar moiety, they are linked together by glycosidic bond. This sugar base, that is the sugar moiety, and the nitrogen base, it is linked together by a glycosidic bond, okay. And the next one is the phosphate and the sugar. I mean the phosphate is linked to the sugar by a phosphodiester bond. The phosphate is linked to the sugar by a phosphoester bond, okay. The phosphate is linked to the sugar by a phosphoester bond. So I am repeating it. Nitrogen base and the sugar is linked by a glycosidic bond, and this phosphate group and this pentose sugar is linked by a phosphoester bond or linkage. Phosphoester bond and glycosidic bond. Okay. So these are the two linkages that make up they join together the three moieties together. The three structures or the three components in a nucleotide are linked together by phosphoester bond and glycosidic bond. Okay. They are linked together by phosphoester bond and glycosidic bond. Okay. Now what you have to see is, so the phosphate group and the pentose sugar, okay, the phosphate group and pentose sugar, they are joined together by what is the bond there? Phosphoester bond. They are joined together by phosphoester bond. And now the pentose sugar and the nitrogen base, it is linked together by glycosidic bond. It is linked together by glycosidic bond. Okay. So the phosphate and the pentose sugar, it is linked together by phosphoester bond, and the pentose sugar and nitrogen base is linked together by glycosidic bond. Okay. Yes. So this is how one nucleotide they are bonded. The three components of one nucleotide, they are bonded in this way only. Okay. So the three moieties in one nucleotide, this is one nucleotide unit, right? So the three moieties in one nucleotide unit, they are bonded together by phosphoester bond and glycosidic bond. Now how these different nucleotides are monomers, they are linked together? They are linked together by 3' 5' phosphodiester linkage. Okay. Nucleotides, they are combined together, they are joined together by the linkage known as 3' 5' phosphodiester linkage. So that is the linkage that joins. So this is one nucleotide moiety, this is another nucleotide moiety. I hope it's clear for you. Okay. This is one nucleotide moiety, this is another nucleotide moiety. So these two moieties, they are joined together by 3' 5' phosphodiester linkage. They are linked together by 3 prime 5 prime phosphodiester linkage. Okay, yes. Now again, see here. So here what is the bond that comes? Here comes the phosphoester bond, here glycosidic bond, and this moiety is linked to this another nucleotide. This nucleotide is linked to another nucleotide again by phosphodiester linkage. So there are totally 3 linkages or bonds playing role, okay, in combining the nucleotides among the components and also each nucleotide. Each nucleotide, they are combined together by 3 prime 5 prime phosphodiester linkage. Okay. So now we will go more into the structure of DNA. Okay. So you all know this is a polynucleotide chain. Okay. So at one end, this polynucleotide chain, it consists of this DNA fragment, it consists of a free phosphate group. At one end, it consists of a free phosphate group, as you all can see, and the other end there is a pentose sugar. Okay. So the polynucleotide chain, it is made up one end with a free phosphate group, and at another end it has a pentose sugar. So the end which has this free phosphate group is known as 5 prime end, and this end which has this pentose sugar is known as 3 prime end. Okay. So this is how we call it as. So this is the end with the phosphate group is known as 5 prime end, and the other end which has this pentose sugar is known as 3 prime end or 3 dash end, or this is 5 dash end or 5 prime end. You can say it in any way, right? So I'll put it up for you. So 5 prime end, and here it is 3 prime end. Okay. Yes. So next what we are going to see is, actually, see this phosphate and the sugar, these two moieties, this phosphate group and the sugar moiety, this pentose sugar moiety, they make up the backbone of a DNA. They are the backbone of a polynucleotide chain. Okay. So what are the backbone of a polynucleotide chain? This phosphate moiety and this sugar moiety. The phosphate moiety and the sugar moiety, it makes up the backbone of a polynucleotide. That is what you have to remember. Okay. So now we will see the double helix structure of a DNA. Okay.